to WCS Challenger North America, as we're about to get into our final series of the day, and it will be Scarlett going up against puCK, and the winner will qualify for the playoffs here at WCS Challenger.
A classic matchup in the North American scene. Scarlett is actually up 10-5 in encounters against puCK, but it's much closer in Legacy of the Void. It's only 6-4, and I think 13-12 in maps. So pretty evenly matched. Scarlett is playing from South Korea, though, and we saw earlier being a little bit reluctant to play straight up against puCK, though. Can you take the risk and do risky stuff?
Well, I mean, can you play straight up if you're facing latency against someone?
Can you do anything against puCK?
May as well just GG now. It's over. All right, we don't even watch the game, guys. Let's jump in anyway, as we're going to have game number 1. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, it's going to be Scarlett in the red. And up to the top right-hand corner, playing green. Interestingly, it's going to be puCK. puCK.
And going for an early scout. I think puCK is fully aware of what Scarlett has been up to here.
Yeah.
He wants to know as early as possible about how she's going to be opening, so that he can adjust if there is something out of the ordinary. He even goes for a wall off in a gate where he's like, no, 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 no. Not against me, Scarlett. But by the look of things, everything's looking normal so far out of Scarlett. A very quick scout on this game is also very strong, because if you can block the hatcheries from going down, on the, you know, natural, or either on the naturals, maybe sometimes even both, then another base will be taken very far away, right? From where the main base is, and then that's good for Protoss. But in this case, the probe, I do think, will get there too late. And Scarlett starts the first hatchery here in that location. puCK sees it, and just goes on home. He's like, all right, she's not cheesing, good.
Yeah.
Bye.
I think
Money's money.
going out on a limb, he has to be scared of that kind of heavier roach mid-game again. Like just a massive swell. But then again, against Protoss, would it even really work that well nowadays? Because we haven't seen it for a long time.
Yeah, if you really don't see it coming and it's like a super aggressive build without, you know, lair or whatever.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you go into lair, usually, like, in terms of tech, Protoss should be well advanced enough to be ready, especially on a map like this, right? Like, you've got a small ramp to defend for the most part. Like, sure, you've got the back debris that somebody can take down, but even doing that would take forever.
Yep. And then for a Zerg trying to jump between those two locations to assault, if one doesn't go right, you have other debris to break down, or even having to go all the way around. You've got debris
everywhere. This map is basically a garbage pile in space.
That's actually most of space. There's a lot, or at least
you
in
know
the
that Star Wars scene
where
like they're like stuck in a garbage compactor?
Yes, I do know that.
This map.
This map, yeah.
I'm just joking, of course. Like the map maker of this map is like looking, he's watching the stream. He's like, Todd, I hate you.
The map maker's actually, well, secretly, I did add a small octopus creature.
That turns out to be irrelevant.
All right, so I like actually that's one of the moments in Force Awakens that's actually very good, where they find the lieutenant stormtrooper lady, and they say, do they have a garbage compactor to put her in or something? That's a very nice little shout out. I do like that.
Retribution.
Yeah.
As you would say.
Han Solo wanted it for many, many years and gets it there. Twilight Council, all the way at the back.
Yeah, and Zealot actually being made first here after the Adept. So puCK wants to make sure he can wall off here quickly, and then maybe behind is a Stalker? Yeah, it's going to be a Dark Shrine here.
Yup.
Almost certainly.
In comes the Adept, have a look around. 8 lings on the way.
Evo Chamber for Scarlett, who might be thinking about a drop. Yeah, she's making a ton of lings, so...
It's double drops.
Double.
The double.
Plus attack at the front. It can be a great build against Dark Shrine, because you don't have as many units as you would otherwise. I mean, where's the Mothership Core? It certainly is not here.
Did the Adept see the amount of lings that were on the way,
no.
Or did it not? Okay, not
I don't
even
think
with
the Adept saw much of anything, really. The fact that he went home, though, obviously, like, he's going to be there for the defense, but where is the Mothership Core? And also that pylon that's powering these buildings here on the left-hand side is not near the mineral line, so it's not going to be able to overcharge, even if he gets a Mothership Core.
That's very true. Assuming that the wall in at the front was going to be enough, that's going to be one Overlord dropping in the main.
Oh my god.
And in the natural.
It worked.
And actually, this is even out of vision, so all of it is going to be... Oh my god. Todd. Todd's
about to join the Sad Zealot Club.
The Sad Zealot Club, no! Don't cry for us! That's a lot of damage.
Even the Adepts on strike. Get to work, man.
That's a lot of damage.
Scarlett has already killed 16 probes. She's going to find the Zealot. Pick up from the War Prism at the last second, but I mean, more probes are going to die anyway. +1 melee. He's on the way behind this, and Scarlett.
Still no Mothership Core.
She's going for Lair, and she's got quite a few more drones than puCK has probes. 47 to 23.
Get all the probes. They're actually going to join the fight, but 18 workers have gone down. Mothership Core comes down, pushing it away.
The War Prism is going across the map, but there are going to be spores, I think, on time. How many gates? He's on 4 gates. Oh my god, if he warps in DTs now, actually the main base could be under threat. I mean, Scarlett, she has a spore, right? Like, she's supposed to surround that herself.
Yep.
Getting 24 links, yeah, I mean, she even saw it with the Overlords there.
The DT's coming in. Spore's done. Lings will attack.
Warping in Zealots. Does he go for Archons? Yeah, he's going to try to buzz this with an all-in here from just his 4 gateways.
Yeah, didn't really have the gas to add even more Dark Templars on there. And that is going to be crippled, and that will be GG. Scarlett wins game number 1.
Yeah, quite convincingly here. She did the one attack that I think puCK didn't look out enough for. What are you doing?
That's the double drop. Watch. There you are. Yeah. It's a bit odd, I know. Sorry.
That looked like you cooking.
What, some kind of spices?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, cooking a spell.
Cooking
Sorcerer Careless. Shazam!
Shazam.
Expecto Patron.
No. All right, bye. I wish this chair had wheels so I could roll myself off.
That was solid here by Scarlett. I think that she probably thought about it, that puCK was going to be extra careful early on, scouted the whole bunch, so she's like, I'm not going to do anything early on. But then from the moment it becomes harder for you to see something, that's where our strike and puCK's build wasn't crisp enough to even have a chance to defend. I mean, not just after not seeing it coming, right? Like some Protosses, they will still get the Mothership Core, on time to do much better than it did against this. And also no pylon near the middle line. I mean, that's pretty risky.
Yep. Definitely a hard time there for puCK. Odyssey is going to be our next map. Scarlett 1 game away for qualifying for the playoffs, which will be happening Friday and Saturday. Same time.
I really hate like this cable, like the shadow is there. It looks like it's there, but we need to find a way to fix it once and for all.
You have a clip.
The struggle of a caster.
You have a clip.
Yeah, but like, okay. This thing then is dragging it down.
Okay. I am fortunate because mine is plugged in better than yours. Actually, that's just an extender. You could just technically don't unplug it, but you could unplug it and just plug it straight into the machine.
Let's just go into game. I'll deal with my own problems.
Spawning down to the bottom right-hand corner. It will be Scarlett in the blue. And up to the top left, with a probe going up very quickly to spot what's going on, it's going to be puCK in the red.
puCK.
puCK, mate.
Aren't you British now?
puCK is the kind of name that I would like to see in Peaky Blinders, even though I've never watched it.
puCK?
Yeah. puCK.
You know what they always say?
What do they say?
The pub. I'm going down to the pub.
Going down to the pub, mate. Yeah. That's what everyone says in England.
Scarlett with the hatchery first, that gets spotted, and puCK heads straight on home, much like in the previous game. Already starting to walk on the wall of here. It is natural as well. What could be the greatest mind game that Scarlett could play after doing what she did last game?
I have no Nidus Worm.
No.
I mean,
that is terrible.
What else? What do you like?
I think
we've seen roaches.
Just drawn up like crazy, actually. But then she has to play like a later stage game. But if you play from very far ahead economically, you might be fine anyway.
I really don't think she wants to go into a longer game against someone like puCK. I think puCK's too good to allow that.
puCK's too good. It's Scarlett we're talking about, fool.
Yeah, playing from Korea.
So what? It's still Scarlett.
Crazy builds against ZvP.
I mean, if you put Mike Tyson in a wheelchair, it's still going to be Mike Tyson and knock you out. Like, it doesn't matter what the handicap.
If Mike Tyson's in a wheelchair, he's hoping to spin around with maybe one arm, and then the other arm, I can somehow scoot around. He's not going to be able to rotate faster. I don't know.
He doesn't need to rotate. What are you talking about?
What's he going to do? Reverse into me? If I get on the backside?
He's going to come towards you and knock you out with his punch.
And then I'll be like, catch up with me, Mike. And then I'll run up a hill, and then he'll be trying to wheel up a hill, and he's doomed. He can't get up a hill.
I don't think you realize But you can't run. You're in a room.
Oh, I'm in a room.
You're on Odyssey. Where are you going to hide? Underwater? He'll roll in there and catch you.
Well, this is an early roach warren,
Give you a
Todd.
face tattoo.
Face tattoo. I think you give me more than a face tattoo. I think I'd be dead. But
anyway, like you talk about the lag, and like I agree, right? Like Scarlett, she's gonna have some delay playing from Korea, but if she's still got the same mechanics, like we talked about this, right? Like remember all these guys, Hyun, Revival, always playing in the European Cup on the European server from Korea. How did they adjust their play? They just mostly made a ton of roaches and attacked, so that they were gonna rely mostly on their mechanics instead of,
and that's what
I guess everything else. Scarlett could very well do that as well, but guess what? She chooses to make a bunch of roaches and lings here for now.
Roachling all in, probably, from looking at this. 8 roaches.
Like I said, if you're going to do this kind of attack, you need to do it on hatchery tech, because if you go for lair by this time, Protoss should have enough tech to deal with this.
Robo in the wall.
But in this case, we got a mothership core in the making right now.
Wow.
I don't understand why puCK makes this kind of, by the way, gateways and pylon. The good thing about this is that it can warp in on the low ground, but there's an overlord there anyway spotting it. The bad thing about this is that he's not going to have a pylon in his mirror line. I guess in this case he's not being dropped, so he should be alright. And full wall off at the natural?
Yeah. Sees the lings at the front, gets pushed back, cancels. No. Ah! Ah!
Not like this.
Another pylon's going down. 3 at the front.
Okay, triple gateway. The best unit that he can warp in here will be Stalkers, I think, even though Resonating Glaives are almost finished.
Is one Ravager enough of Corrosive Biles onto the pylons?
But there's only one overcharge. Okay, that Robo, by the way, like it's... I don't know about this placement.
They're in! They're in!
Probes are going to be pulled immediately.
Corrosive Bile onto that one pylon that's currently photon overcharge. He doesn't even have enough energy for another one! Oh no!
Why wasn't he warping in? He could have gone for a sentry quite easily, even just made a building there. puCK is choking super hard.
Probes are going to die left, right, and center. The Ravagers even being morphed in from weakened roaches. Scarlett! Just run away from the photon overcharge.
Cash me in the main.
There's going to be a lot more probes dying, Todd. As these 4 Stalkers should be able to clean things up in the end.
And more units are going to stream in there. puCK didn't re-wall. That is natural. He's too busy microing in the main.
And now this is the point where Scarlett does take a slight worker advantage.
The crazy thing is they were still ahead in walkers up to this point. They are still, I mean, even.
There's still so many lings on the way. Oh my god, and even the robo facility has been shut down. No more photon overcharges at this location, apart from that one pylon down towards the bottom. Ling was trying to get some sense of a wall off.
Okay, looks like it's been defended, but Scarlett is completely going to take off on the drone count here from there.
Yeah.
And already being on 3 bases, like she can very easily take a huge lead.
Well done by Scarlett. Good start to this game. Ling's still posing a threat, but that wall is nice and tight now.
By the way, puCK, he has glaives, and he has every single unit except the depth, so he's gonna warp in 2. It's like the saddest thing.
These 2 are the saviors of the glaive. See what they can get done.
What can he go for? It's really not much.
I can't believe he let the shade finish.
Goes for a prism. I guess he already has glaives, so going for a prism and making some adepts to harass those drones and try and kill some is good, but I mean behind this, like Disruptor drop, Dark Shrine. Okay, there it is, Dark Shrine.
He just lost those 2 adepts though, moving out. So
yeah, I mean you can warp in new ones, right?
I guess. Yeah, but it just hurts.
You should warp them in now actually. Because you can only warp in 3 with the first 3 gates. And you need 4 to start killing off drones.
Full wall off now, so the links can't run by. Even
he's gonna all in.
Come out. Yeah.
4 gates, full units. Keep the mothership core back at home to defend. Oh, actually, no, he just leaves 1 single... No, wait, what? Why is he warping more?
2 adepts.
Those need to be out on the map, bro.
Yeah.
Scarlett's gonna see it early. This is huge, because now all she has to do is make units. Spores are on the way.
Saw the wall prism with this, as you said. So his roach is already popping out here.
I think he's trying to sell that he's doing a 4 gates of just normal units, so that she doesn't get spores, and then she dies to DTs. But in this case, Scarlett is way too smart for this.
Layer's finished.
She's getting a spore in the... Wait, what?
I like the...
Oh, she cancelled it. No.
But technically, if she has just an Overseer morphing in, she does now. She should be okay.
Yeah,
the Ravagers. Ah! Those are really good because they could have done a lot of damage to the
I mean,
wall
I
prism.
think it's relevant.
Yeah. Oh, bye-bye.
Recalls? War Prisms left behind. DTs could have done quite a bit here, actually, because Zergs very rarely make a ton of Overseers. Yeah, he's still gonna... He gets another Prism as well.
I mean, this is a full wall at the front, right? So if he just morphs in a few Ravagers and just Corrosive Biles the wall continuously...
Burrow is on the way, actually, here.
Ooh.
I want to see the new tunneling class. Okay. Animation. puCK needs to warp in DTs across the map and start doing something there, because Scarlett's ahead by 10 walkers here. This is too big a difference. He's rebuilt his economy quite nicely, actually, and should be looking to try and take a third base here.
It's a good point, that. After this, shall we take a look at the Infestor Burrow? Do you want to see the Infestor Burrow after this?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. This is going to be the third base going down. At least he's broken out of his full wall. And Warp Prism up to the top. Warp Prism down at the bottom. Now warping in 1 Dark Templar. 2 Dark... Oh, that's an Adept. No.
Warp Prism to the north and the south.
Warp Prism to the north. Warp Prism to the south. North and the south.
Wait, is that Adepts in the Prism at the bottom? Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
So the DT will be for the natural, where the Overseer is. Huh?
I love the swapping movement.
Boom! Dead. There was it in the natural.
Oh,
We got
was?
killed instantly.
Oh, sorry, little mate.
Oh, these 2 Adepts down there. So sick.
A break in the
How do you
video
call
game.
the big umbrella that you have at the beach for sun in English?
I think we used the French name for it.
Parasol?
Yeah, parasol.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Copycats.
I mean, there's not much more than that. I would normally either just call it an umbrella or a parasol.
The big umbrella.
The big.
Second Robo and Robo Bay on the way here for puCK. So he wants to go into Disruptors. Maybe Colossus, but a lot of the time here it's going to be Disruptors. But I don't think Scarlett will give him time for that. I think she's about to max out, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be attacking here very soon. Scarlett, by the way, should be fed up here about this War Prism. She should just get spines in every base and then leave an Overseer in each.
Army supply is insane. 134 against 58.
Look at the supply.
Zerg, just go. Just run him over.
Yeah, and the Observer sees everything coming.
Oh
puCK is probably like, all right, well, good luck to me. First Disruptor actually is almost out.
The Observer died to a Corrosive Bile. That was so sick.
Are you ready for the sickest Disruptor shot of all time? Because it's not going to come.
I'm ready for... I don't know what's going on right now.
Oh, he's buying a lot of time here. It's puCK. If he can get 3 Disruptors, gets a shot, pulls them back, shoots again.
He bought tons of time there.
Might have a shot.
Oh, I forgot about this huge chunk of army as well. He's going to get hit from 3 locations. Oh, even contaminating that production facility. No, gotta get...
The other one didn't shoot. This army is fully surrounded, and overcharges are not even going to help that much at this point. With Dark Templar being warped in defensively, but even though there are no Overseers nearby, there's one coming on now. And I think Scarlett's done it.
That's a dead Protoss right there, Todd. Thanks for the GGs. And that will be GG. Scarlett will advance on to the playoffs. Congratulations. Well played.
Yeah.
Aggressive tendencies, but amazingly executed there towards the end against puCK.
puCK gets to try his chance once again tomorrow, if he wants to. And yeah, I mean, Scarlett didn't make it to Austin. She played in GSL.
Yes.
Fought, had some hella games, but didn't go further. And now, what?
True didn't win
against Jig.
Jig won. Jig.
My man. I wonder who casted that.
Dunno. Crazy. There you go. So Neeb, Scarlett, Jig. And we're just waiting for the winner of Jon Snow going up against Caliber. Is puCK, right?
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for the result of that, obviously, to feed in. I think it might be being casted on other streams as well.
You know what rule we should make?
What's the rule?
We should play the semifinals so we can see Neeb against Scarlett.
Oh, yeah, that would go well, wouldn't it? Ooh.
It would be sick.
Well, we might see that in the playoffs. Mr. Todd, we might see that in the playoffs. Jig won 2-1. Fantastic win there for him. So True will have to try and qualify through tomorrow. Imagine if True didn't qualify for the playoffs. He'd still probably go to the tournament
Then your
anyway.
brain might explode. Like, what's going to happen?
And it seems that Jon Snow did win 2-0 against Caliber. So that is our 4 players determined as going through to the playoffs on Friday and Saturday. Don't forget that we will have the Open Cup number 2 tomorrow, same time, same place, which we will qualify our last 4 members through. So fun day so far, Todd.
Yeah.
And we are done.
Zergs are still dominating, apparently.
What a surprise.
Neeb, the last stronghold.
Will we get a Terran, is my question. Is a Terran...
Who was close today? puCK Bunny
Yes.
from Terran?
Yes.
Lonely?
Mm.
Actually, Lonely played pretty good, I think. I liked his games against Scarlett. Was able to win one game. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have
to be one of these guys, perhaps.
All right. Well, for now, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in for WCS Challenger North America Open Cup #1. Tomorrow, same time, same place, we'll do it all again to qualify 4 more players for the playoffs. And then Friday and Saturday, we do have those playoffs coming along to see who qualifies for WCS Jönköping. That does it from us for here. We'll see you tomorrow. One game away from the crowd.